Tonight, a 7 News Consumer Champ special. We uncover the coolest high-tech toys.
Holy smokes!
And some of the downright weirdest. Plus, products put to the test.
Now there's a better way with the Pasta Express.
Those late-night infomercial products, do they really do all they promise?
It works with just one touch.
Do they even work at all?
It's really cool.
We have done lousy.
Then, science stuff. Our resident scholar Richard Ortner uncovers the area's most innovative inventions. And it's this year's must-have device. But is the iPhone really worth its eye-popping price? Find out right now on Gadgets, Gizmos, and Gee Wiz Stuff. Hi, I'm 7 News Consumer Champ Bill Clark, and we're starting the show at Red Rocks because this is a great place to take a trip back in time. They go all the way back to the dinosaurs here, but in the next half hour, we're going to show you. You don't have to come to Red Rocks to see some real ancient relics. From old TVs to last year's PCs, we all have relics in our home. The future is now, and the technology is changing so fast it'll have you feeling like an old fossil. History tells us the first moving image on television was a doll of a cartoon character called Felix the Cat on a turntable. But you can Google until your eyes turn red, and you won't be able to find out who the first person was doing infomercials. What we do know is that infomercials all have a common bond. Someone who's screaming at you, someone who offers you a better way to do something, someone who tells you it's an incredible deal.
Tired of waiting for a big pot of water to boil, then breaking the pasta to make it fit? When it's time to strain, it can be a pain.
But wait a minute. Anybody who can boil water can certainly fix pasta. All you need is a big pot, some boiling water, lots of it, and time. Not this kind, this kind. Yeah, that's about right. Well, our 10 minutes are up. Let's see what the Pasta Express is going to deliver. First, drain the water out, and it's hot. What happens when we put it on a plate? All right, let's see. Well, we finally figured out a way to mess up good pasta. The individual strands are gooey, gluey, and gummy. And because they sort of cooked in not very much water, there's too much starch left on the pasta. Not good, which is about all we can say for the Pasta Express. And pasta like this deserves pasta sauce. Sauce from a can. And because this is a gadget show, we have just the right can opener for it.
Take the effort out of can opening with the new one-touch can opener from Culinaire. It works with just one touch.
If this thing works as advertised, it could be great for someone with arthritis or some other hand ailments that make it difficult to use a can opener. So here we go. Or not. The one thing we've learned is it's finicky getting started. Second try. And in less than 30 seconds, we're open. There it is. A clean removal. No sharp edges there, no rough edges. And on the can itself, clean as a whistle. I like this after a hard day's work.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the Hercules hook. One of the fastest and easiest ways to hang just about anything without any tools.
And I'm Billy Clark here at the Habitat for Humanity Home Improvement Center, where we're going to put the Hercules hook to the test. Here's the drywall, and here's the test. Here comes Hercules. Out, in place, and good to go. Isn't that amazing?
Use them to hang an entire family picture gallery in no time.
Veronica has the heavy pictures. Hang it up here. Let's see what we got. Can you make that? Wasn't that amazing?
That was amazing.
It has the muscle to hang and hold up to 150 pounds.
It's kind of hard to believe that something this flimsy can hold 150 pounds. We haven't put 150 pounds on it, but for your average picture, perfect.
49.6, 50.1. There you go.
Doggies, this is heavy. Oh, jeez. Now, wouldn't hold that 50 pounds. What we have here, folks, is 25 pounds of nails. You can see that the Hercules hook is already bending. You can see that the sheetrock is already giving way. And I'm not so sure that even under the best of circumstances, I'd want to put a family heirloom, a valuable picture, on the wall using something as skimpy as this. Next up, the pocket fisherman from Popeil. This guy, Ron Popeil, has been in more infomercials than anyone else in the world. Good or bad, you decide.
It's bad. the Popeil Pocket Fisherman.
I got a 2-pound pike with a pocket fisherman. I got one for Christmas and it's really cool.
Well, somebody's still buying these things. So with visions of massive trout in our heads, we went out and turned the pocket fisherman over to an expert.
Come on, Bill. I'm going to take you where the fish are biting.
Rob Hoffman was taking a poor rookie fisherman and the Popeil pocket fisherman.
My pocket fisherman is awesome.
There it is. It says, take it out, add a lure, go fishing. And go we did, not to a place noted for its fishing frenzy, but to Chatfield Reservoir, where some of the locals were coming up short.
We have done lousy. А как получим? А в новостях будет это. Russian, да. Русский.
By noon, the best catch of the day in the Russian camp was a big, ugly carp, displayed proudly. Good fish.
I wouldn't put it on my table.
Aesthetics aside, Rob Hoffman's love affair with the sport goes beyond outsmarting a fish.
I always say a true fisherman, whether he catches something or not, just loves being out on the water.
And maybe, just maybe, teaching beginners the fine points.
Hold the button down, and you bring it behind your head, and then as you go forward, you release it.
4.5 feet on the first cast.
Well, that's a good start.
But it's a poor sport who blames the equipment, at least at the beginning.
It's kind of like throwing a baseball. You hold on to it, and then you throw it off.
The Pocket Fisherman, it's small, it's inexpensive, and it catches a lot of fish.
Once again, going for distance, not elevation. Time and again, the Pocket Fisherman came up short on this sort of casting, largely because there was no long pole to give the lure a slingshot assist. Oh, just caught a fish on my shirt. I'm no John Elway, not a great arm.
There you go.
Whoa!
There you go.
Good toss. Show me a sign. Well, there it is. There's the sign, and the sign says empty. And after hours of casting my lure to the wind, patience had finally run out. We haven't caught anything. We haven't even gotten a bite.
Doesn't get any better than this, does it?
Rob Hoffman says the Popeil pocket fisherman is not something he would touch with a 10-foot pole. But he says for a first-time fisherman or for the kids in your life just fishing off of a dock, Popeil pocket fisherman may be just the catch. Of course, a cold beer goes great after a hot day on the water, but aluminum cans like these, a mainstay of fishing, are a Colorado creation. Coors Brewing first popped the top on the 2-piece aluminum can more than 40 years ago. Others followed, but Coors led the way. And now, Science Stuff with Richard Ortner.
Imagine if a plant could tell you if it was thirsty or not. Well, thanks to this tiny Colorado invention, plants will soon have that voice. This sensor monitors the water needs of plants and alerts farmers as to whether they need more or less water, potentially saving Colorado farmers millions of gallons of water and millions of dollars in electrical bills.
Next on Gadgets, Gizmos, and Gee Wiz Stuff, we go to Extremes to test the coolest new action sports gear. Then, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
Bill, look out! Shark!
Plus, it looks like a sleeping bag, but it's really a remedy for altitude sickness. Science stuff that could save your life. And Apple says it does everything but your laundry. But does the iPhone really live up to its hype?